Alright, shall we continue this hell and figure out which way's up? Sadly, I think yes is the only answer. Alright, Furyblade, what else have you got? What's the next thing? What are we dealing with today? Shoots, medium reverse, insane balloon and Moab speed, well, not super insane regrow rate, but enough to make it more annoying. Abilities are a bit nicer, so they'll be practically halved. Ceramic health is low and Moab health is low, which is great, and removal cost is free. So I can appreciate that. We start on round 20, have to get to round 80, and we can only get 85 tiers. Well, I mean, this one got us to round 91 with only 49 tiers. And the health and speed were drastically higher. Well, I mean, yeah, so I would assume this isn't terrible. And the balloons are coming from the middle and going to the outside, which is actually a bit of a downside for us, because the other way around is much nicer. But we need to keep that in mind, that it's on reverse. Otherwise, I'll completely forget and it'll be dumb. Right, 85 upgrades total. Last time, when we were at 49 total, I still chose to get a bank as a banana farm. So I think I'm going to do it again. Maybe even 2. Nah, that might be a little too greedy. Alright, but let's see what we can do here. I want Psy here, outright. Regardless, it's still a great spot for him. You know what? Let's just mess around with the idea. Right? So still place in the bank. Gives us plenty of money to go for a solid ninja. I'm just testing the waters here. I genuinely don't know if this will be good or not, but if it is, then why not? I'll just stick with it until we can get our good old friend, the ice monkey. All right, how crazy is this? Okay. Okay, I mean, it doesn't seem crazy right now, but that's just because Psy exists. It's gonna be interesting, that's for sure. Okay. I do love how the ninja stars work now, where they're literally just like flying through the map instead of just dead stopping after it hits like 1 or 2. Okay, but this seems... Oh my god, on double speed, on triple C, that looks scary as hell, man. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, but that's the camo round, so that's fine. Oh, you know how easy it would be to just leak a ceramic? I have a scary feeling I'm gonna need this on regular speed for quite a while before I feel comfortable speeding it up and being like, yeah, fuck it, just will live. Okay. And yeah, as, actually, I've got a few things to say based on the last video. First of all, it's a load of bullshit. Second of all, I believe someone by the name of Will was the one to point out the obvious to me, which I am incredibly grateful for. Will said, the best way to deal with the cerams, Druid of the Storm. Ball lightning. You know, on the first map, that would have helped me out immensely if I had just thought of that. So thank you, Will, for giving me that idea. I might need to use it on one of the later maps here. But sadly, that wouldn't have helped me on the half cash map because I was already on a very strict budget. And sadly, there was no room for those expensive upgrades. But still, very helpful if you're struggling with cerams. Ooh. Moab speed's insane, isn't it? Yeah, this might hurt a lot. Can we... Cool. Okay, I don't know when that happened, but apparently that happened. I should have been paying more attention in all honesty, but I guess we'll see. Oh man, this has just got scared shitless written all over my face right now. I don't like it. I really don't like it. Okay, but here's the thing. I think, considering the ceramic health and the Moab health are lower than expected, or lower than normal, we probably want you to prioritize strong at this point. But I'm assuming that if we can at least get another bank's worth of money out before we start struggling, then we'll be okay. Because that'll get us really close to a 5th tier ice, which is what I'm going for. Okay, this round's chill. We appreciate this round. Oh, not as chill as I thought it would be. Okay, but we didn't lose any lives. Good old road spikes at the end there. Oh, okay, we're fine. It's fine. It's fine. And some other comments that were being left were talking about why Phoenix Killer hasn't done this, and I assume it's all just theory. I don't imagine he's specifically said anything about it, but he just hasn't released it yet. I don't know if that's changed from when I read the comments till now, but people are saying that he's attempting to do this with Quincy, potentially, just because, you know, newer people are guaranteed to have Quincy regardless, so it'd be more inclusive to be able to do that. And ordinarily, I would try that, but not on this. Never on this. I'm sorry, but if you're stuck with Quincy for this Odyssey, good luck. I've heard it is possible to do the first map with Sorter, and the second map with Sorter. You just need awesome micro timing, and obviously the blowback druids, like I said earlier. So it'd be interesting to see an entire Sorter run of this, let alone people trying to do it with Quincy. How do we do here? Okay, had to stun him a bit, just in case, but we're okay. And like I usually say, which you may or may not disagree with, typically after you get past round 40, I feel like you're in fairly good hands. You know, I feel like between wave 40 and 50 in a standard game like this, like reversed, typically there's not much of a threat until round 50, you know? If you can survive the first Moab, the next 2 Moabs are so spaced out and on round 50. So it kind of just feels like 2 individual Moabs again, which you can easily just beat through, which is not so terrible. Okay. But yes, I feel like so long as we have the money to get our good old friend Icicle Impale before round 50, ooh, ceramics are a little bit of a pain, but that's okay. They're weak. Okay. A little bit of leakage there, but that's okay. Nothing got through. Why am I speeding it up? Oh, that's the terrible thing about default increased movement speed on these balloons, is that I immediately think I'm already on ×2, and that I'm trying to slow it down when I hit space, and then it goes like 6 times speed, and I'm like, oh shit. Luckily, I guess it doesn't happen a lot of the time in terrible situations, but still, it would suck if it were to happen. Reverse is typically on easy. What is it on now? Medium. How much do you cost? 30,000. You cost 2,700. Okay, we can't afford it fully just yet, so I'm gonna hold off just in case, because as I've said in my previous video, placing the Ice Monkey at the wrong time can actually weaken your defense. Because, well, at this moment it could weaken our defense, because Ninja's doing like 9 times out of 10 the work here. Oh, yeah, for sure. Okay, maybe not 9 times out of 10, but may as well be. If Sai wasn't insta-killing some ceramics, Ninja would definitely be taking the cake for most pops here. And by the looks of it, Seeking Shuriken is necessary on the Ninja. If I didn't have Seeking, I don't know what would be happening right now. Probably not a lot of winning. Okay, but we're fine for now. Oof, fortifieds are big. Not awful though. Manageably big. Okay, let's get this guy down, because I think we're pretty close. There we go. Oh, it was cheaper than I thought. Huh. Alright. Well, let's... Ooh. That allows camo load popping power, but we could just get a village. So I think I might just do that. Okay, let's do this and get a village. Like right here, just right next to Sai if we can help it. Actually, put it on this side. Just cause. Give radar scanning. Okay, cool, cool. I'm feeling more confident. I don't think I've earned it yet, but I'm definitely feeling more confident. Okay, this is nice. This is nice. Now, in theory, round 63 should be fine, because Icicle Impale can typically just stop it in its tracks, and Psy takes a good chunk out of 63 as well, so the Icicle Impale shouldn't reach its limit anytime soon. Oh, but the speed! Ooh. Okay. Okay, the speed. I did not think of that very much. Cool. Ha, cool. Ice Monkey. Anyway. That could be a pain. What could we do about those speed? Honestly, I was sort of laughing at the idea of it at first, but legitimately, the Spike Factory at tier 4s are actually pretty good. Especially the top half. So, you know, I definitely wouldn't recommend it for shoots, because there's 2 pathways they can go, but overall, on single lane maps, tier 4 Spike Factories aren't awful. I think I timed that wrong. Although with the speed everyone's going at, maybe I didn't. Okay. I think this is further than we've been in this round normally. Yeah? Yeah? Come on. Just exist a little harder. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. Icicle Impale will obliterate Moabs. That's just a fact. And get that. Cool. Okay. Psy can now pop any type of regular balloons. Sadly, this does not mean Psy can insta-kill Moabs and BFBs. I really wish it did, because technically that's what the MIB should do. But no, that's illegal. It's super illegal. Also doesn't mean that Psy can pop a bad now. I really wish it did, but nope. Also illegal. Okay, so now I guess we're going for a Sky Shredder. Because, I mean, why wouldn't we at this point? Ooh, we can get it in the range of the Alchemist. It's tempting, but honestly, probably for the best if we just leave it out of it. Because it's going to be a while till we can afford that. So, I think I'm just gonna avoid throwing Alchemist potions at not fully upgraded towers. Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. Psy and the Ice Monkey, amazing combo. Just in general too. Just anything slow down plus Psy, typically super insanely good. Okay, but we're still gonna take it slowly because I'm scared for my life and the game's already moving as fast as it needs to. Well, as fast as it can. I'm not letting it go any faster because I'm scared like hell. But admittedly, I'm much happier than I was the previous day because this isn't my 3rd attempt of the whole Odyssey. Or at least my 3rd attempt of part 2. So, you know, we're looking good. Okay, admittedly though, starting on round 20 did kinda suck a bit because Psy is now even more underleveled than they normally would be, which is painful considering how slow Psy levels up in the first place. But I think we're okay, simply because we started at level 3 hero and you know, we're gaining the XP faster with the whole monkey knowledge situation, so it's not bad. It's not terrible. However, that doesn't mean that this whole Odyssey isn't. Like, I've seen... I'm so glad it's not just me this time. So many times in the past I've been like, this Odyssey's a pain in the ass, and someone's just been like, hey, idiot, Icicle Impale. And then I've just been like, oh, yeah, that would make all my problems disappear. But this Odyssey is, everybody is sort of unified on the whole, yeah, this is bullshit, Ninja Kiwi, why? I've even seen on the subreddit, like, so many people being like, yeah, it's really easy to tell when someone else makes an Odyssey. There's like 5,000 modifiers equipped. Oh, God, fun times. Collect. I don't actually know if that was the perfect time to collect or not. I just remembered a little bit late. Oh, okay, so Icicle Impale makes this nice. I imagine once we get a Sky Shredder, I'll feel even more safe, but I guess we'll see, because we've got round 63 in 6 rounds, which is never really pleasant. But maybe, now this is a long shot, but maybe if we time Sai's first ability correctly, we can stun every wave of 63. Could you imagine? Those balloons are just going that fast that Sai's one ability that like hits 3 times just grabs all waves of 63 just because of how speedy they're coming out. Okay, I'm a fan of that. Sai, keep that happening. This, yeah, keep them there. Perfect. Okay, what did you get to make that happen? 2 different balloons at once. That makes sense. Cool. I'm very pleased with that. Keep that up. Also, make me a shitload of money. That'd be great too. I need, how much? 36,000. If you don't mind. Also, I've just realized our abilities are on like 60%, right? So we can get those very quickly. Or not very quickly, but much sooner than expected. Which is definitely good considering we've just unlocked our new second ability. Okay, a little bit scary, won't lie. A little bit terrifying. But it's okay. I love it when it turns out okay. Oh yeah, you're gone. See, I don't get that. Why does the Ice Monkey Icicle Impale still speed up BFBs? That seems dodgy as hell. Not a fan. Not a fan. Also, Ice Monkey seems to be getting overwhelmed quite quickly. Why is that? I know it's regrows and the regrow rate's meant to be like 300%, but that honestly doesn't make much of a huge difference. I feel like, in all honesty, regrow rate only dramatically matters when you bump it up to like 5,000%, or like, what's the max, 1,500? Yeah, that's like your typical, oh shit, regrows are a problem now. But so far so good. I mean, round 62's going by pretty breezily, considering it was a pain on half cash. So maybe we'll be okay. Then again, on half cash we didn't have an Icicle Impale by this point, so we good? Okay. I'm really scared to click on a tower just to check how it's doing mid-round. Even the bank, because I'm like, the second you do that, you now have to hit escape twice to be able to pause the game. Or you have to like go up here with your mouse, and I'm never up there with my mouse, I'm always hitting escape. How do we do? Wait. Oof, okay. A little bit scary, understandable. Whew. Had to be ready for it, had to be ready for it. It felt like the cerams were a bit delayed there though. Like it didn't seem like they came out as soon as they could. Okay, we'll hit him with a hua. Wow, that did fuck all. Cool, cool. Alright. How quickly do we get our abilities back? Or our ability back? If we're not able to use that first one, maybe we can use the second one. We can try it, see how we go. Bang. It's one down. Okay, there will not be enough to go around for the next couple of waves, so it's gonna be awkward. But can we use our first ability and do it right this time? Maybe? God, round 63 is always terrifying, isn't it? No, that is a lot of health going through there. I don't want any of that damage. Especially because I can't see the bottom of it. If I could see the bottom of it and it was only like 5, that'd be fine. Ooh, tempting. Okay. We need something else here. That seems superbly obvious. But what? We do have 3 ice monkeys. Can we get the ability? We can get the ability. However, it's only on screen. Would we, because we roughly had this ability back at half by the time that second wave came out. So if we use this ability, an Ice Monkey ability, and then this ability again, 63 would be gone and no longer a threat. Maybe I want you on first. Do I want you on first? Maybe. We'll try it with just Scion first at the moment. I don't expect drastically different results, but just want to see what happens. Okay, yeah. Just making sure. Cool. I mean, in theory, Bloon Sabo is also very good idea. Because, I mean, let's face it, if we have to do this strategy on the last two maps, I think we'll be okay. Because these are just hard standard and hard and poppable. Right? This one gives us even more ability cooldown. This one just seems like a daily challenge that someone's hit random on. Which isn't awful, but still kinda sucks. Thanks, Furyblade. And Monkey Knowledge is disabled on this map, which means it's easier than most. You know, so, sort of similar with that one. You know, if typically if Monkey Knowledge is forcefully turned off on a certain map, it'll be a bit easier than you'd expect. So, wait, can we get nukes? No, we can't. Okay, just checking. It's a valid question. I mean, technically, 8,000 there. 24,000 plus 8,000. Ooh, we're close. We're close. I'd have to sell something else that actually matters. No, I don't like that. Don't like the sound of that at all. Let's... Ooh, we could we could test out that whole Druid of the Storm thing. See how well that works. I don't want it in range of the Alchemist, but let's try it. Ball Lightning. I think we'd want an increase in range over that. Then again, the removal of the regrow property is a very useful thing to have. But that range is pathetic. Okay, we'll try this, but I think the range is going to be so pathetic it doesn't actually matter. We'll see. We'll see. See what it does, if anything, to these speedy boys. Okay. Damn. Alright. I'll take that. No ability needed. I'll still use it on the last wave just to be sure, but maybe we don't need it for the second last? Either way, I'm using Psy's first one on this wave, just to be sure. You know, don't want to fuck this up now that we've got something good going for us. And, next one, we just shut down completely like this. Cool. Okay, big fan right here. Big fan, number one. Okay, so thank you very much to its will. Literal savior right there. Right here. Okay, cool. Cool. That does look like a bit of a beefy level, but at the same time, Ball Lightning, just in general. Ooh, okay. You don't even get time to think, huh? It just sort of happens, and then you go. Classic, probably not tested Odyssey. But yeah, it really does make you wonder how often Ninja Kiwi goes, should we try this Odyssey for ourselves first? Nah, fuck it. I'm sure it's good. Because when BF10 was making the Odysseys, well, the occasional time that BF10 made the Odysseys, they were balanced, they were nice. But it seems like from now on, even though it's the first time we've seen an Odyssey from someone else, aka Furyblade787, it seems like for the most part, that anytime we see Furyblade787 in the Odyssey's name, we're probably gonna hate the Odyssey. I don't know if that's what they're going for, or, you know, if they're trying to appeal to people's more sadistic and masochistic sides, but, well, either way, I think they're getting what they want. Okay. This is good. This is good. Whew. I'm a little bit more chill than normal. Shouldn't be. Shouldn't be this chill. Not in the middle of this Odyssey, where I could lose at any split second in time. Okay, we're almost at 9,500 again. And I think once we get there, which will be like end of this round, we will pretty much have the Sky Shredder. Cool, cool. That's why I said pretty much. Come on, a little bit more. This round 69 isn't exactly known for its difficulty. I think we all would have made plenty of jokes if it was. So come on, just switch over, and then I'll be happy, you'll be happy, and then Sky Shredder. Cool. Okay, I feel much safer, but at the same time, I think it's probably just because the balloons are moving so fast, but the Sky Shredder seems to be moving slow as hell. Like, what is that? You know? I don't, maybe it's just me. But okay, I feel confident to speed it up a little. Just a little, not a lot. I'm not that crazy. Or, you know, practically suicidal if I put this on double speed the entire time, or triple speed rather. I was corrected. I didn't actually know that, but even though it has like the little fast forward symbol of 2, it's actually triple speed. So, you know, when the balloons are moving at triple speed already, and then you triple that triple speed, shit kinda hits the fan. So I'm a little hesitant to, maybe we just do it in bursts. There you go. It kinda helps me both speed up the gameplay and feel a bit more relaxed, but that's probably annoying a lot of people at home, so my apologies. Damn! I just realized! We're still, like, under the restrictions of the first map. Like, we've got 48. The first map was restricting us to 49 upgrades total. God damn, I could have done this on map 1. Shit. Well, there you go. If you were looking for an easier way to do map 1, this is your setup. Admittedly, map 1 was a bit different because it's not 300% speed, it was 500% health and slightly less speed. So, you know, it might not immediately work, but in all honesty, with that druid, it might make the difference. Legitimately might. Okay. Speed it up, 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 speed it up. What is this round? Such a gap. Oh, right, because it's on reverse. Okay, no, that makes sense. So essentially, what I've learned about reversed and why it feels like such a weird game mode is, I've already explained that not only is the path the balloons take reversed, but also the balloons that come out are reversed. So the ones that come out last will come out first, and the ones that come out first will come out last. You know, sort of back to front. Classic reverse style. And the reason that looks so weird half the time is because typically they'll send you out something big, and then they'll give you time to process and kill that for a bit. And then once you've killed it, then the rest will come out, so it'll look like, oh, yeah, this was just a perfectly timed level. But then in reverse, it's like, send out all the weak shit you can one-shot, wait a long time, ooh, and then send out the big stuff. Which looks hilarious because it just gives you a break. Okay, we're not a fan of the fortified things. Could we stop with those? Great. Honestly, brilliant timing from our Sky Shredder there. Just swooping past as they're all getting their regrow visas rejected. No regrowing allowed within the old monkey intelligence bureau. I can't speak today. Don't know why, but we're only 3 rounds away from victory, and I'm not speeding it up to lose it all now. Are we almost? Not really, but like 2-3 more rounds maybe. We'll have another full bank. Okay. And I believe round 78 will be a cakewalk. Because, I mean, we can just use the first ability and then the second ability. If we really need to. Honestly, we could probably just use the second ability twice. With the low cooldowns. This just looks so funny having the occasional Moab show up. It's like, ooh, difficulty. Alright, and just to be sure that it dies, we will do this. Okay, a little scary. I forgot that it was the camo ones first. I was like, what are they doing here? Oh, but it's fine. We've got an MIB. It's all good. We've got an MIB. There should be a BFB fairly soon at some point in time. Whenever you're ready, BFB, you know, feel free. Unless I've missed it. Have I missed it? I might have missed it. Did we kill it that quickly? We genuinely could have. Nope, there it is. Okay. Right, now this is the scary bit. I don't know in reverse how quickly the first round comes out. Which is weird. Technically the second, but you know what I mean. Should be soon though. Why is this terrifying? Come on, just do it. Thank you. Oh, okay. That was honestly probably the hardest round we'll face. Because the rest of the rounds are a bit more chill. Only really sending out one major threat at a time, which I can appreciate. Okay, so yep, the fortifieds come first. So send out the second one. And considering we can handle the balloons from that, we should be fine to speed up the rest of this wave, because it's just regular BFBs. I don't imagine there should be a loss here. Damn right, I'm risking this shit. Okay, round 80. Oh, hey, Sai, you finally got promoted to Poppin' Moabs, nice. Oh my god, and we still completed it with 48 towers, or tiers, I should say. And 30 grand left over. Not bad, not bad. Scary, but not bad. And now we've got, what, 17 towers to split between these two maps. Sadly, 10 of them are non-attacking. So, you know, 7 towers. Wait, really? No, that's, my math is terrible. My math is terrible. 17 between the two maps, 10 of them are non-attacking. So yeah, 7 towers per map. I don't... my math was on point. I was just very confused. I was like, 7 towers for the last 2 maps? What? That would have been a struggle. Right, what are we dealing with here? Hard standard. Beautiful already. 15,000 on round 25 start. Okay, a little less beautiful. We're definitely not going to get Sai to an appropriate level to kick any ass. 119,000 least cash. See, that's the thing. On least cash modes, typically, it's better to not farm because you'll make over the least cash amount, but I don't know if that's the case on this map. Slower balloons, slower Moabs. Regrow rate's a bit higher, nothing too crazy, and removal cost is free, although why would you do it? And slightly increased ceramic and Moab health. So this is, for the most part, the closest thing to a regular game mode we've got at the moment, because it's a lot of cash, and well, that's pretty much it, to be honest. Now, do I want the stun to be early or late? Probably early, so I'll put you here. But what else do I want? Yeah, no, I'll go with that. And then... okay, obviously we're gonna need lead popping power. But do we want a bank? I think if we got a bank, that'd be a little overkill. Although it would get me to what I want very quickly. Okay, we'll try it without the bank. If it works without the bank, then great. If not, we'll throw in the bank and see how much of a difference it makes. See if it's any good. And then our other boy right here. I honestly don't care about giving these guys a MIB. I just care about giving Icicle Impale and oh wow, okay, you two can just spawn in round 25, which is pretty damn strong. But yeah, I don't really care about giving those guys a MIB so long as I can give Icicle Impale and Sky Shredder one. To be honest. Hell, maybe this is even the map to start a Druid strat. No, I forgot. That's a terrible idea. Absolutely a terrible idea. Okay, let's just get started and see how we go. Don't imagine it'll be too crazy. Put you on strong. No, first. Because if anything gets past that first area, they're just going to run straight through. Okay, so we're going to have to look out for healthier Sarams and Moabs. But honestly, not super crazy. Now here's the thing, where do I put my Icicle Impale? I imagine I want it with these guys. So like, I don't know, right here. But then, is it easy to fit a village up here? Oh yeah, easy, super easy. In fact, I could fit my whole defense up here. I don't think I should. Maybe the Sky Shredder would be alright, but I could fit my whole defense up here. And because it's only on hard, not impoppable or, well, it shouldn't be on chimps. But because it's only on hard and not impoppable, I feel like we can afford both a Sky Shredder and an Icicle Impale without too much issue. Not that much issue with the tissues. Okay, and if you didn't know, there are removables on this map. They're just useless because it's removing water for land. Now, admittedly, there are some scenarios where, you know, doing that would be great. For example, if you're looking for space for a heli pilot or an aeroplane or anything like that. Because honestly, if you're trying to put any other tower on here, it gets absolutely cock-blocked and cannot see shit, right? Because all the balloons are going across that dirty, splotchy path. So unless you're placing an alchemist who doesn't give a shit, or a wizard, typically this middle section, at least for me personally, is for flying teammates. Or teammates that don't give a shit about the rules. Right, first ceramic on this round. So we'll just test it out, see how it goes. But yes, so you can get rid of these, and it's for 0, you know, very useful. But at the same time, you've got years worth of space to place multiple rows of helis or planes on either one of these. So honestly, that's my biggest pet peeve about this map. Oh, we must have just won. Cool. Because the water's absolutely useless unless you get a very high tier boat or sub or something like that. And then you can remove it to be even more useless because the monkeys aren't even going to be able to see the track half the time. Cool, okay. So we didn't even need an ability there, which is already a great sign, because it means that we can survive round 40, probably up to round 50 on our own without any other buffs or any other towers. I like that, I like that. The only downside is, and this is literally the only downside to this map at this point, is the fact that Psy is probably much more underleveled than if we just started at round 1. But there is a huge upside to the fact that we've already got 20 grand by round 45 when this setup can last at least till 50. Because typically, you can't place a 401 Ninja and a 401 Alk alongside your hero by round 25, which we managed to do instantly. So they gave us much more money than we needed to start off with. Very generous. I love that. I love that, you know? Especially when it's one of these, where it's like, ha ha ha, suffer, loser. I imagine that was a direct quote from the Odyssey maker themselves. But yeah, when there's so many modifiers and so many things built in to screw you over, it's nice to have a little excess cash. So at least they were kind in thinking like that. In all honesty, it wouldn't have surprised me if we started off with 2,000 and we just had to figure it out from there. Not saying it would have been impossible, but it might have been impossible. Okay, but this is very nice. Moabs, once again, shouldn't be a problem. In theory. Cool. Sai, can you, oh, never mind, Ninja. You do you. How much is this? 32,400. Okay, cool. So we can afford the 5th tier, just not everything before it. Which is, you know, kind of essential. How do we do with one coming from the other side? Okay. Equally as good. Cool. If anything, we should do better, because the ninja gets to attack that first and earlier. Okay, we'll get a little bit more cash, because I think we need like an extra 4,000-ish to afford the previous upgrades. Okay, this could be a little scary. Nah, who am I kidding? We've got this. We've got this. Alright, I think we can afford it right now. So we're getting our friend Icicle Impale, because why wouldn't we? There's literally no reason to not get it. And see, I'm so glad I called that the second I saw this Odyssey. The second I saw it, I was just like, okay, we're only given 3 5th tiers. They're probably going to be very important. I'll grab at least one per map. And that turned out to be probably the smartest idea I've had in days. Wait, just checking. Can we? Ho ho ho, brilliant. Cool. Come on. Just buffing up our entire team right now. There we go. Now I'll at least place this guy. Or, you know what? Maybe not yet. Maybe not yet. We'll give it some time. Give it some thought. We should still be able to afford Sky Shredder. Sky Shredder's definitely not 50 grand, so that should be fine. Although, plus another 8 from this. Yeah, no, it'll still be under 50 grand. So it'll be fine. And what was it? Considering these guys are moving slowly, I would say increased health, right? So we do have to pop a bad, but it'll be moving slower than normal, which is the least they can do for us, considering how much pain they've put us through already. So let's... I know what I said last map about not wasting alpha buffs on weak, unfulfilled towers, but I'm still going to do it. Mainly because this guy's going to go in the middle of the map. You know, we're gonna get him that good upgrade so that he can just exist everywhere, because we don't have a tower that can pop everything everywhere all of the time except for Psy. So it'd be nice to get a little bit of extra DPS on the sidelines, even though technically if anything leaked, it probably wouldn't do anything. So let's do this. Actually, now looking at the limit, what? We get 38,000 extra? We probably could have placed a bank, in all honesty. Considering this is probably going to be my full defense, we could have placed a bank. And that wouldn't have made much of a difference. Except for the fact that, you know, we'd have earned a lot more money by now and probably have a full defense. But that's fine. That's fine. It just means more banks for the last map. Which, you know, doesn't actually matter because I'm pretty sure we're restricted in cash anyway. So, you know, cool. How much cash? Ooh. Oh, but that's fine. It only goes to 84. I think we've officially won. I know it's brave for me to be calling it this early, but let's face it. If we're only going to 84, we might not even need the MIB on the last map. That'll save us 8,000. And then, actually, yeah, we'll see how much this defense costs in total. Because that's what these least cash game modes are at least useful for. Despite being a massive pain in the ass, if I can get this setup to work perfectly and obliterate round 100, which by the looks of it won't be too difficult of a thing to do, at least by the looks of it now, then at the very least we'll know exactly how much our optimized or optimal defense would cost, and then we can take it from there to the next map and see how much we'll have left over in order to spend on anything else, or if we will need to potentially sacrifice an upgrade or two. Oh yes. So in reality, it seems like the first two maps were potentially the hardest. Admittedly, we did have a little bit of a run-in on shoots, but the good old blowback druid saved our ass. And I'm very grateful for that. I honestly would not have even thought about that if I didn't read the comments on my YouTube videos, so thank you to everybody that's been leaving them and leaving me helpful advice over the Odysseys. It's really been nice, and I appreciate it, because not only does that mean I can continue to post these Odyssey videos, hopefully, more times than not without monkey knowledge, depending on if Ninja Kiwi hires this Furyblade guy full-time to just obliterate us every single week. But it also means it can apply to more people. I get better as a person that plays BTD6, or like, that sounds weird. I get better as a person who plays BTD6. No, I get better as a BTD6 player. And I'm very grateful for that, so thank you all. Okay. Looking good, looking good. This round's a little bit sketchy, but that's fine, because we got a MIB. Everything can destroy everything now. Honestly though, I don't think we'd be able to do this without the MIB. The banana farms, I think we could have... No, the banana farms were pretty vital. Oh, not necessarily vital, but definitely helpful. More helpful than not, of course. But between banana farms and the MIBs, we definitely need the MIBs more. Once again, not saying we could have done this without the banana farms, but we would have been, we would have had a better chance to. But damn. Honestly, I think I said this in the first part, but I feel like out of all the game modes, if you don't have monkey knowledge, half cash is the worst. I don't know, is that just me? It might just be me, and a personal hatred towards half cash. But yeah, half cash is absolutely my least favorite map. Game mode. We good here, Sai? Thank you. I was gonna say, it's just one ZOMG, mate. Okay, come on. A little bit more. Just a little bit more. You're good. You're good. You're good. And perfect. Skyshot. I didn't see those balloons, but I knew if Sai really cared about me, then they would just be gone. Okay, so it's roughly 109,965, right? We get 105,000, which honestly isn't that far off. We just need to shave 4,000 bucks, and I think we can do that with the MIB. Although, do we want to do that with the MIB? Maybe we don't have to get a stronger stim, faster throwing alchemist. That'll save us around 4,000. I don't know if it'll fully save us 4,000. Oh, actually, no. I can't compare that at all. I can't compare that at all because the next map's on impoppable difficulty, isn't it? Or is that this one? No, yep, next map's on impoppable. So all prices are gonna skyrocket, regardless. Okay, but if I had to choose between a Sky Shredder and an Icicle Impale to beat rounds 1 through to 84 or whatever it was, sadly I'm gonna have to pick the Icicle Impale. Like, don't get me wrong, I'd prefer the Sky Shredder for sure, but I don't know if we can afford it in time. Ooh, banks. Never mind, we'll be good. We'll be good. Yeah, I'd definitely choose the Sky Shredder every single time if I could. It's just a matter of affording it. And is there any major difficulties on the last map? Slower Moabs, healthier Moabs, faster balloons, barely, and healthier balloons. Okay, so that's fine. Nothing outrageous. Oh yeah, and those ZOMGs going down that fast, beautiful. Sai, how you going for levels, mate? Ooh, BFBs. Nice. You could have, you know, started work now, but okay, you're taking your time. That's fair. That's fair. Completely fair. No, you do you. I'm not gonna stop you. I'm not gonna interrupt your vibes. 3 balloons at once. I guess we could pump the rest of our cash into Sai right now, but I don't know if we need to. I think we're just gonna leave it. If we do need to, we will. But admittedly, we only have a small window to do so. 10 grand worth, roughly. And that could be potentially difficult. But, I mean, so far so good. I'm very pleased that we can stop BFBs in their track before they cause us many problems. And when you can target 3 of them at once, or 3 groups of them at once, I should say, that'll be a beautiful thing. Alright, DDTs. How do we do? We should be fine, honestly. Yeah, cool. They are a little scary, which is completely fair, and I'm not afraid to admit it. DDTs are scary as hell. So are regular balloons, apparently. Sai, can we, you know what, we'll just do that. I doubt we're gonna need that ability, necessarily, anytime soon, but, oh, yes. Oh, see, this is why Sai's abilities are great. Even if the cooldown on them takes a couple years to kick in, like, we're pretty solid just when the balloons take 10 years to actually pop. See, this is the difficult part. When we get overwhelmed here, it means regular cerams leak through. And while that may not seem like a problem, Sky Shredder isn't exactly built to murder a bunch of cerams. You know, that's what the Spectre's built for, pretty much. Okay, but we're good, we're good. Still, this is sketchy as hell going into the late rounds. Do I get it? Do I care? Do I care? Not really. I don't care enough. Okay, not bad, not bad. We can try it at the next upgrade. What was it, like 19? 18? Yeah, we'll try it on the way to 19. If we need to. I'm just being cautious. And I do feel like if we put the Spectre more at the top of the map, it might be more beneficial. Because let's face it, Spectre's only realistically doing a lot of damage here. When it gets right to that part. So, if we can sort of force them to stay there for a bit. Oh, I forgot they have to go up there and down the other side. Ah, that's actually nice. Huh, okay. We should be chill. Pretty chill, pretty chill. 95 DDTs. I believe it's the most DDTs you'll ever see in one round, up until round 100. So typically this is a big hurdle, but it's not like they're fortified, which is nice. Destructive Resonance is much more powerful. I think we can do without it for now. We don't need that just yet. So here comes the DDTs. Any second now, they'll raise their ugly heads. Here they come. Okay, but yeah, slowed down real easily. We'll stun them. We'll stun them just to, you know, make sure that we're not panicking. I'm not panicking, you guys are panicking. It's just you. It's all you. I'm perfectly fine. I don't think any of them are gonna get through the defense. But it's fine. It's fine. I never said that it wasn't fine. I've always said the same things over and over again. I'm not panicking, everything's fine. Perfectly normal things for a person that is fine to say. So, you know, don't read too into it. Don't try and create lore for my channel. Sometimes things are just fine, and that's fine. Okay, good catch, Sai, but I don't know how you're gonna grab those ones. Okay. Might need to use Sai's first ability again, and potentially swap the targeting here. Ooh, I forgot Wing Monkey was a thing. Nah, we won't use Wing Monkey. We'll go Infinite, because Infinite is pretty much hugging exactly where the balloons are gonna be coming out. Which is either a blessing or a curse, depending on what we're struggling with here. So let's do this. Cool, thank you, Sai. I keep thinking the balloons are just gonna go straight down, and I'm just like, oh god, no! But we're fine. There we go. Okay, we're okay. Admittedly, the ZOMGs are going to be a problem, but we'll have this ability back in time for them. If we need it. If we need it. Once again, really stressing the fact that if we don't need to use an ability, we won't. We'll use this one instead. Good on ya, Sai. Good on ya. Thank you. Okay. Cool. Last 3 rounds. Admittedly, we do have 10,000 to spend. But realistically, it's only going to be useful when we get this upgrade. So we're going to go for that. We just need to survive this round, which isn't honestly that crazy. Considering Sai can vibrate the shit out of these BFBs. Which is beautiful. Love that. Okay, come on, come on. Finish with those ones. Thank you, and boom. Alright. Easy peasy stuff. Easy peasy stuff. Okay. So by the end of this round, I'm hoping to afford this last upgrade. Cool. Let's spend it. Start working on those ZOMGs and DDTs. Oh, that's going to be a nice upgrade. That is going to be a beautiful upgrade. Now, the only thing is the BAD. How are we going to pop it? What are we going to do about it? Is it going to be an issue at all? Typical questions every person asks themselves in a typical game of BTD6. Is this going to be a problem? Am I going to use that ability now? I am. That'll take 10 years to pop those ZOMGs, so we should get this most of the way back, I would say. Nope, never mind. We didn't. But at the very least, we can pop DDT's whole now, and we can stun them. So we should be okay here. It'll literally just be down to the very last BAD. And we have this ability ready for it, so I think we'll be alright. It's not that crazy to suggest that a Spectre and an Icicle Impale can destroy this guy on its own. Get you back into the middle of the map, shall we? Not Wing Monkey, Centered Path. There you go. Doof, 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 doof. Little bit of a drive-by. Doof, 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 doof. Doof, 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 doof. Come on, you're almost there. Just get popped, you big purple loser. Thank you. And we're done. Huh. Why does that freak me out? I know they're vibrating to death, but it still freaks me out. Oh, hey, Insta-Monkey. Alright, yeah, I guess we did beat around 100, huh? Alright, and on to the final map. Oh, yes. We are good. 29 left, which is pretty damn good. Admittedly, if they started off this Odyssey saying like, oh yeah, you'll only need like 35 towers, I would have called bullshit. But apparently, you might. Okay, so it's impoppable, so everything's a little bit more expensive. So what do we do? Like I said, 48,000 plus 36,000. Well, what's that gonna be? 48 plus the 6, 54. 54 plus 30 is like 84,000. Yes. So 84,000, that seems quite possible, right? But then you have to take into account all the previous upgrades, as well as buying Psy, as well as buying Ninja Alk to start off, and then, you know, shit kind of cascades and escalates drastically from there. So I think just in general, having Psy dead smack in the middle is always good. Just because no matter what, this platform's going to be fairly close to this middle section where most of our damage is going to be. So it now all just depends on whether to farm or not. Because let's face it, if we put down a farm, we can guarantee to get a Sky Shredder, I reckon. So if we just go regular Ninja Alk, as well as a farm, we can get a classic Ninja Alchemist combo right now. Which is scary, because by round 14, you're still working on getting your ninjas double shot. So that'll be very beneficial to us. That's for sure. It's just this map. Right, I was gonna say, where's my mana shield gun? It's because it's on Impoppable, and I'm just an idiot. Cool. So let's get our defense. Let's not skip out on that. We'll just get that for now. And then we will start our farming business. Probably there. Yeah, why not? It won't be missed if it's over here. You know, nothing crazy. We're not starting off with a bank, which admittedly we could. Do I want to start off with a bank? What's the modifications again? Not super drastic. Yeah, go on, we'll start off with a bank, fuck it. We'll do it, we're not wusses. And then we'll go Ninja and Alk just like we did before. Only difference is we don't have to save up money to get a bank, because we're already there. We do, however, want to get both a Ninja and an Alchemist, just to prepare for the inevitable leads. That'll be the real problem. Okay, but for now, we should honestly be quite fine. Psy's gonna have to clap everything under a ceramic for now. Ooh, didn't think... Oh, yeah, didn't really think about that one. You have to cross over, right? Can the ninja hit that? No. Oof, that's a big yikes. Go back to first. Okay, but if the ninja's swinging at this side, it kind of swings at this side as well, thanks to Seeking Shuriken, which is good knowledge. Okay, so what? Every 2 rounds will be in the middle? And... Okay, so 3 different positions for this main platform up there. If it's in the middle, we're fine. If it's to the right, we're fine. If it's to the left, we're lacking on some damage, thanks to the ninja being a little, not present. But losing a few lives now is going to be fine. It's not going to be super scary. So this should be fine. The next round should be fine. The round after that should be fine. It's the round after that, which I'm hoping is a cheap, easy round. No, it's not. It's round 23. It's not exactly the opposite of a cheap and easy round, but it's not crazy easy. Stun. Just a little. Yeah, okay. So we will lose a few lives here. I'll happily and readily admit that. But we're also gonna wait. Oh, no monkey knowledge. Oh shit, I didn't even think of that. I don't know why I was like, level 1 Psy. Something seems odd about that. Okay, I did not realize that. I'm a little bit dumb. In fact, scratch that. I'm very dumb. But at the very least I picked up on it before, you know, we got to some of the more insane rounds. So that's good at least. Now, the question becomes, can I fit a plane on here and a village? I doubt it. Yeah, no. I can barely fit a plane on here. I'm not fitting a plane and a village. So... What's more important, for the village to be with the plane, or for the village to be with the ninja and the alk and the Psy? The Psy? I'd say it's more important to be with the plane, honestly. So I think we'll just do that. I love how slow-paced this is right now. It's not super intense, it's just chill. It's casual. So let's do this. Let's put you in the middle, because we're going to give you a lovely little village to sit by your side. I hope we can fit it. Should be fine. It's the biggest of the rotating platforms that isn't being occupied at the moment. Well, I mean, this one's probably the same size, but still. Now, in the most ideal situation, see, this is why you want like aerial units or units with a lot of range on this map, just because the platforms can move. The plane doesn't give a shit. The plane doesn't give a shit. The plane literally just needs to take off, and then for some reason it has infinite fuel and doesn't need to land. I hope I'm not feeding Ninja Kiwi ideas to make the plane and helicopter much less useful if they have to refuel, but goddamn, how long was that full for? Ooh, that's gonna suck. Me forgetting about that, but yeah, I imagine we can... Wait, really? Maybe if it rotates one more time. Oh god, I really hope I didn't just fuck this up. Because I'm not gonna lie, this plane can't hit every type of balloon. It's gonna be a little awkward. It's gonna be a little awkward. Can we... Okay, cool. Okay. See? That's why you wait for the rotating of the platform. I'm gonna place that now so that I don't have to worry about placing it in the future on a different rotation. Very cool, very cool. Whew. Right, so we've got a very good setup for round 40 honestly, because this guys are gonna move into the middle. We've already got a plane that's gonna be launching nukes at them. So, we're gonna be chill, as far as I'm aware. Right? Yeah, easy. Easy, easy, easy. I am still a little worried about the whole right-hand side being weak when Ninja moves over to the left, but I think that's okay. In all honesty, I could have probably moved Psy to one of the sides instead, and had Ninja a bit more of a dominant middle figure, but it's fine. How we doing? Doing well, that's good. I feel like an awkward family reunion right now. How? You like school? Just like trying to grasp onto any sort of topic of conversation whatsoever. It's like, so how's life? You've been living? I've been living. You've been doing a lot of living lately? Ooh. Fortifieds are a bit of a pain. Luckily we're, Wow, did it really take you that long to pop a Ceram? Okay, we'll use an ability. That's fine, that's fine. Hopefully we don't get many more of those, because that's going to be scary as hell. Use that now. Oh my god, what happened to our health? Holy shit. That is a big old whoopsie daisy right there. I mean, we could give these guys a village as well. There's nothing saying we couldn't give them more village because, let's face it, we're not going to need them after this map. How much do you cost? 48,000. Oof. Oof, you know? That's a big chunk of change right there. Plus 48,000 is roughly what? 90,000? That gives us 15 grand to work with, roughly. We'll say 14 grand. 14 grand to work with. How much are you? Probably not 14 grand. Honestly, we could have placed 2 banks and made this a whole lot easier on ourselves. Tempting, tempting. But no, for now, we'll just do this. Give them jungle drums. Just jungle drums. Nothing super crazy, we're just gonna increase their attack speed. You know what? It's okay. It's okay. Just needed a couple of seconds for the Alchemist's effect to kick in, right? And I'm sure that's the only reason why we're sucking right now. In all honesty though, if we can't get this Sky Shredder in time, it might... Okay, it's gonna be a terrible idea, that's for sure. But I was thinking about putting an Icicle Impale on here. Which, you know, wouldn't have been the greatest plan in the world. But eventually this side would start being a little bit stronger than that side, and the Icicle Impale just has to go up there for a couple of days and then dead. So, probably not a great idea. But hey, we're like 2 more bank collections away from a victory here. Or at least from Sky Shredder, which I'm assuming is a victory. It's gonna be sketchy, and we'll definitely need a MIB to go along with that, but I think it'll be a win. Why is that suddenly going very far? We've versed Moabs before. They've been chill. They've been lax as hell. And we're in the middle of the map. We should be at our prime here. Why are we struggle-lugging? I don't get that. Okay, but it's fine. And by we've versed Moabs before, I mean we've versed a singular Moab before, and it went fairly well for us, so you know. A little bit of a difference, but not super crazy. See, this guy's fine. This guy's going down without a fight. Right, I think it's Sai's fault, if I'm honest. Sai was probably busy popping something else, and didn't have time to help out with the insides of the Moab. So that's cool, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do and all that jazz, so. Cool, little scary, Kinda wish everything didn't look so scary, but that's fine. Cool, nice. Come on, 7,000, I really need you soon. Because these guys aren't gonna give up anytime soon. No. Oof, yeah, honestly, 2 banks would have nailed this by now. And I'm really annoyed at myself for not putting down a second one. Maybe I could fit an Ice Monkey on that platform there. Ice Monkey on the right, Ninja Monkey on the left. Wouldn't be too bad. Genuinely good. Alright, so because these guys are coming out in like 2s now, we need to be a little more prepared. See, that's some bullshit. I think if you stun ceramics and they get popped, they shouldn't just be able to wander the earth for free. Okay. We can collect 7,000 right now, which is nowhere near to be enough. Well, I mean, it's decent, but it's still not good. Oh, wait, this is the last map. Oh, it's the last map. I'm dumb. We can sell things now. We can absolutely sell things now. I don't want to, but we could, and it wouldn't matter, right? So I don't want to sell the bank, because that's like primary income right there. But then again, if I sell it, there's no reason to really get it back if we get a Sky Shredder. What do we think? We don't want to sell Sai. That would just be a waste. We could sell the Monkey Village. We could sell both the Monkey Villages. In all honesty. Both the Monkey Villages and the Banana Farm. How much would that give us? 2,600, 3,600. Let's just go, what? 3,600 plus 5,800. 3,600 turns into 8,600. We'll just make it that. 8,600, 9,600, 10,600. 10,000 plus 600 would not make it. And that's based off of rough calculations and estimates. So if we can find a way for this to beat this round, we can probably just sell everything for a Sky Shredder. so I say it's worth a shot. Put you on strong. Because let's face it, rainbows aren't our problem here. It's the fact that we aren't insta-killing surrounds. Come on. Yes, cool. Whew. And all I did was swap Psy to strong. Okay. So now, if this round is a little more forgiving than the last, which in some cases it happens quite often. Cool, very cool. Honestly, I feel like just having Psy on strong in general, great idea. So let's face it, this, so glad that's not a threat. Okay, this is middle of the map time, so we should be fine. And remember, seconds ago we were contemplating selling our villages, when realistically we didn't need to, because we could have just done this. And now we are very close to just farming our way to a Sky Shredder. In fact, I think we can just collect and sell our bank, which honestly isn't that big of a deal for me. Collect. Goodbye. Sky. Ho ho. Now we mean damage. Give him camo detection. It's a big one. And this should be pretty much done and dusted, I would hope. If it's not, I'm scared. I will, however, give you a buff, just because I'm scared. Let's be fair. And jungle drums, and I honestly think we've done it. And we've got what? Literally 10 grand left over, so you could have, if you want to make this easier on yourself, just place 2 banks. Just place 2 banks. You'll get Sky Shredder, you won't have to sell anything, you won't have to redo rounds. But genuinely, I think now that we've got Sky Shredder, we've won. Because like I said, if between the Icicle Impale and the Sky Shredder, I think both of them could solo till round 84, but the Sky Shredder would just do it better. Admittedly though, if this was like 300% balloon speed and Moab speed, I would have gone with Icicle Impale for sure. For sure. Without a doubt in my mind. Ooh. We can... Wait, can we not afford MIB now? Because I went a little too hardcore on the Alchemist upgrade? Wait, did I bought faster throwing. That's honestly not an issue. I don't think we need an MIB for this guy. I really just wanted camo detection for him. Because I went bottom path, which is not camo detecting. Yeah, because if we plus 9,000 on top of that, we'll be at 100 and... No. Wait, we're fine. Okay, yeah, no, we're fine. Are we? No, we're not fine. I don't know. I can't math at the moment, and I'm not going to bother. I'll just wait till I can hit it, and if I can, then great. If I can't, then oh well. I'll just upgrade something else. Although, to be fair, and... No, okay, cool. Can't afford it. It'll push us over the limit. I did think that, and that's okay. Do we need Psy to detect camos? No. $24. Nope. Earn that one yourself. Do we need anything here? Primary training wouldn't help. Camo detection would literally just be helping out the Alchemist. And on top of that, we can't afford MIB, regardless of if we actually want it or not. Yeah, no, I think we just sort of chill out and wait, I guess. Cool. I'm happy with that. Ooh, but damn, this Odyssey. Ninja Kiwi, if you know what's good for your casual players, which I don't think I'm a hardcore player, you know, I'm not into the competitive side of things. I'm more casual than hardcore, but I do play regularly. If you care about your casual players at all, tell Furyblade to calm the fuck down or to stop making Odysseys. Oh, like, don't get me wrong, I'm sure it's the first Odyssey we've seen from Furyblade. I would have remembered if he made something painful for us in the past. But, yeah, just dial it down a bit, you know. Turn the heat down. I don't know what else you want to call it. Lower the Prestige Master difficulty. Buff some of the heroes, or buff us a bit, you know? I can't wait, because I feel like with the way the, oh, I'm losing my voice. Excuse me. Alright. With the way that the custom challenge editor has been going, it feels like it could be a very easy implement to just give us a, an upgrade to balloon speed that we can adjust. Or not a balloon speed, attack speed. Attack speed and damage overall, you know? Admittedly, it wouldn't be one of those sliders you could just amp up to 500, right? Because that would be a little insane. But it doesn't feel like a big ask to just be able to change those in the custom challenger settings, and that would be cool, because, you know, oftentimes the challenge editor settings are to make the game harder rather than easier. Like, the default is 100%, and you can lower that down to like 1 or 10% for any of the difficult things, but you can amp it up to like 500% or 1,500%, you know? It's much more in the favor of the balloons than in us. And I feel like a good challenge editor would be able to balance that with buffs towards us, like some sort of attack speed boost to all of our towers or something. It'd be interesting. Be very interesting. Or even specific hero buffs. Like, imagine Sai having an attack speed buff built in at like 500%. Just fucking snapping everything out of existence the second it even came on screen. But then, like, you disable Monkey Knowledge, so Sai levels up incredibly slowly. Just so that, you know, every time they could insta-kill something, it's like, oh, sorry, don't have the upgrade. Really wish I could help you there, but nah, no upgrade. No dice. Sorry. Alright, we good here? Oof, little scary. But honestly, there's only 4 rounds left, so it doesn't matter. There's no true threat here. And if there is... Can we get Balloon Sabo? 6,000... 1,000... 2,000... So like 8,000... plus 600... 8,600? Is that within our budget? I think it might be. No, it might just not. Okay, what about Snowstorm? 3,000, ooh. It's like 7,000 right there. And then we'll say like 8,000 total. Alright, I think we can get an Ice Monkey ability. Maybe. Put him in the range of a village just for fun. Not in the range of the Alchemist if we can help it. We can't help it. Alright, we'll just put you out here. Oof. And permafrost just to top things off. Alright. But we're getting that just as a little helper, last resort sort of thing, you know, if we need it. We can just be like, hey, those balloons are getting too far. Fucking stop. Admittedly, it's kinda sucky because nobody can pop ice balloons as well as Sai can, or the Ice Monkey. But at the same time, Sai can just do that, so it doesn't really matter. And Sai's actually popping Moabs now. Holy shit. Stop. Thank you. It's like, stop! Okay, you can come through. Stop! Okay, yeah, you're good. Stop! I probably shouldn't be abusing my power like this. I will absolutely get burned if I keep this up. I can smell it. Smell it coming from a mile away. It's fine. Yep, we just really need to focus on the living part of this game mode right now. Stop right there. Thank you, goodbye. And then once these guys are all down to... Let's stun those guys. Because let's face it, anything that's not the biggest threat on screen at the time is probably not going to get a lot of... Oof. Okay, okay. We're going to need some real ability timing on this one. That's going to suck. What if we just put you over this side? Just for now. Just drill the shit out of that side. And we'll focus on this side. On the right. That was a great stun. And now? Cool, cool. Not gonna lie, for some reason I thought this was round 39. That was a good stun. Brilliant stun, and... we're good. It was a little scary. Really was. And I don't think me moving the position of the plane actually helped. I think Centered Path was way better anyway. But we just used our abilities a lot better that time around. And this is a pushover round. Oh, it's a little scary, but, you know, it's just these guys. It's only a little scary because the health is high. In fact, that's just most of this Odyssey. It's only a little scary because of X. Or XYZ. Oh my god, we lost a lot of lives there. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Okay. Admittedly, I could have done that better in terms of ability timing. To not lose as many lives. But we're good, we're good. Damn, this is scarier than I thought. Honestly, maybe Icicle Impale would have been a better choice. I don't know. I don't know. Where's my mouse? Okay, cool. Really? Really? Is that like, what, the last balloon they've got? The very last balloon, and he's like, just fucking charging us, screaming with all of his might, and he just gets through. That's some bullshit. Admittedly, I had all my abilities, so that was realistically my fault, but still. Let's just calm down. Calm down, balloons. You don't have to go that far. You're not doing a long distance run here. You can take your time. You can chill the fuck out a little. Alright. Oh, I hate using all my abilities in one round. That is the absolute worst. Luckily, 2 of them are back, but still. I hate being forced to. I really wish if you got Centered Path... No, I really wish there was an upgrade instead of Centered Path, where you could... That really was just the last balloon, and it just pushed us over the limit. That's crazy. But I wish there was a different upgrade rather than Centered Path. I wish it was just like, you can set where you want. I'm a fucking idiot. I hope you'd all know that. See, I had all 3 of these abilities ready. Oh, maybe not that one. No, not that one. But you know me. I'm not giving up on that. That was just my shit ability usage. And don't worry about those lives. We're not going to lose anymore. And the extra money doesn't actually matter because we can't spend any of it anyway. So we're fine. Let's use that. And use this. And now use this. Don't tell me the Sky Shredder's gonna flop right here. Really? Damn. Okay, okay. We can find a way through this. This ability timing shit is just annoying. But doable. Let's try this again. Because, like, I don't care if I can set centered path anywhere else. Centered path is typically best right in the center of the path. Or right in the center of the map, right? So I'm not bothered about that. The thing I am bothered about is the fact that they give us it as an option. I would much rather set any of the other types of pathing to be wherever the hell I want, instead of giving me one I don't want. Oh shit. Don't tell me Icicle Impale was the better choice here. Don't tell me that. I mean, I think I secretly know it, but just don't tell me that, please. Come on, surely. Because all I want, realistically, is for my plane to just sit right in the middle of the map and just live. Like a heli, I guess. Not that I would have chosen a heli over a plane. Not on your life, but still. Okay, we lost 3 lives, but we had 3 lives to spare before that continue anyway. Fuck this map, fuck this Odyssey, screw you, Furyblade. I'm not gonna say fuck you because I don't know who you are, and that's disrespectful, and you know, I don't like to do that, but still, screw you for making this abomination of a map. Oh, and we're done. Ups and downs. I'm really annoyed that I had to use a continue at the end there, but in reality that didn't matter. I didn't spend a single other upgrade. I still used the abilities that I already had on cooldown, so resetting them didn't matter, and I lost 3 extra lives when I had 38, so we would have been down to 35 anyway, so no continues needed, just better ability timing than me. Which isn't hard to achieve, I don't think. Oh, I'm sorry, but you need to be fired. Furyblade, go back to creating races and boss battles on elite difficulty, because that seems like where this hatred you've formed into an Odyssey has come from. We're not very competitive people, we don't like this. Could we not have it again, please? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm all for challenging Odysseys, but I'm all for challenging Odysseys that are still possible without Monkey Knowledge and with Quincy. If you're trying to beat this whole thing without Monkey Knowledge and with Quincy, I don't think it's possible. I think not possible options in an Odyssey should be removed. Which I think is fair, because you're providing them as an option. And to the average player, who, you know, typically would be able to complete an Odyssey, that limits them drastically if they don't realize that Quincy is not a viable hero for this Odyssey. Anyway. Sadly, we had to use Monkey Knowledge still, but honestly, I don't know if it would be possible without Monkey Knowledge. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Ruins is a pain in the ass. Furyblade, you're a pain in the ass, but honestly, despite the difficulty, it's a well-made Odyssey. It is. It's a well-made Odyssey. I can't deny that. Just, you know, be a bit more vague on things, you know? Maybe don't have 525% and 490%. Maybe drop it down to, like, I don't know, 490 here and then, like, 400 here. You know, that would, you know, spice things up a bit more. Maybe make removal costs free on this map, just because you're already limiting us to such a pathetic amount of cash on half cash to get before round 85. I think the least cash is okay, considering we got through it with a single 5th tier, but at the same time it was a struggle like hell, so you could bump this up by like 4,000, I would say, and that would still be a fairly decent challenge. As for the ability cooldown rates, I don't think this was necessary. I think you could have had them on normal, and it still would have been a difficult challenge. This is sort of my like review at the end, because I imagine if this is Furyblade's first Odyssey, then well, if I've made an Odyssey for the first time and it got picked by Ninja Kiwi, then I definitely want feedback. But yeah, the balloon speed and Moab speed on shoots was fine, generally. Yeah, no, I have no problem with shoots. Shoots was a legitimately good map right there. Also, Sunken Columns. Sunken Columns was a legitimately good one. You know, it really got tense at the end there when the bad got down below, but Psy was already at level 20, so realistically there was no threat. Sanctuary. To be honest, I fucked that up by not getting the MIB, but at the same time, I might have screwed myself if I did. So, you know, same thing with this one. Just sort of bump up the cash by like, I don't know, 6,000. 6,000 would have been a good increase. Actually, no, it's impoppable. So, I'd say either give it equal cash to Sunken Columns or maybe even 120,000, to be honest. Because Sanctuary is a much harder map than Sunken Columns. Even if you're going only round 84, the Ceramic and Moab health makes it just that much of a pain in the ass. Anyway, that's just my opinion to make it more accessible to the global population of BTD6, not just the maxed out monkey knowledge, super hardcore picking Psy every single time because the others are useless sort of thing. You know, it's just how I feel about it. So, you know, overall, brilliant first Odyssey. Really is. It pushes boundaries and definitely cuts out a lot of people from completing it, which honestly I think is a negative thing. But that's up to you. If you're going for an insane, impossible Odyssey and Ninja Kiwi signed off on that, good for you. Screw you, Ninja Kiwi. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a great week.